Prism and YouTube stink, but that's another story.
You open your chat?
Chat, oh my god, yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Shell is here.
The whole gang's here. Everyone's here.
Are you in your chat?
Yeah, it's loading, but nothing's happening. So just trying to delete this one here. Bye bye. Delete. 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 Okay, now it's in there.
I think they're slowly going there because there's only 4 people there. Where's the new
I'm
one?
gonna show. Right there.
Let's see.
No, go back. Go back. Up. That's up there. Jeez, how late is it? Oh my gosh.
Is there anybody in there?
What the heck?
Huh? How is
Oh,
it
wait.
late?
It's so delayed.
It's late? Oh.
And
Check, check, check.
There's no one here. Yeah. It happens. It's like people do things.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, now see, here we go. This is. Let me tell you about Prism.
First before the car.
No, every time I mess with it, like I made this event like hours ago, and then it says, "Oh, it doesn't exist." I uninstalled it. It puts me on a stream from weeks ago, the snow time. So unfortunately, I can't figure out how to make a notice. So yeah, ground control to John Green as well, and Shelly and Sunshine and everyone here. Tasha's walking around. She'll be joining in 1 second or soon. I'm in the small seat today. I'm in the short seat. She's in my work seat here. Oh, we got the. Oh, here, show me your thing, Tasha. Show me your thing that is behind me.
What is
The red thing.
Oh. Hold on, let me
And then you show the other ones, and then the other 5 we have. We have like 5 of them.
Hi guys.
Hello. Good day.
That's the Winter Olympics, Cheburashka. Hello.
They're funny. We have over there ones that are wooden. Got them off of Etsy. We have one we found some random stores. We have one on her car. So yeah, we got all these fun things here. And where's your wine?
Where's my everything?
I know. Well, thank you all for joining. How is everybody's Friday or sorry Saturday? I know for us it's somewhat early. It's not 9 o'clock yet, so it's 8:30 probably. So, but I know for most of you it's probably 10:30, 11. So you're probably already in relaxing.
Hi Shelly. Hi Sunshine. Hi John.
It's a Furby.
A plus.
Cheburashka.
Yeah, that was Cheburashka, and this is we got some Moldovan wine, red wine. It's Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cheers, John.
And Michael is drinking.
Sam wants seltzer, very light beer. I'm actually starving, but she's not hungry, which is a bummer because I don't feel like spending $30 on Grubhub.
Well, we're just at the restaurant.
Yeah, we were. But I'm famished, and I can order food, but if I order by myself, it's going to be about like half the cost in delivery fees and Seattle tax fees. So that's no fun.
Cheers! I have my little glass.
Your little double-walled Korean-style glass, which is nice. She has that. I was laughing at her over here.
Happy Saturday!
Happy Saturday to all out there in the world. It's nice. Hopefully, it's warmer today. Warmer. It got to like 50 today, and the forecast calls for no snow. So the snow will be over with.
Where's your camera again, Michael? I'm trying to figure out.
Up there.
Oh, sorry guys, it's a new phone.
So she's looking around there. So we both wear hoodies or beanies all the time, like we're two hobos. But it's fun though. We like the beanie hobos.
It's cozy.
Yes, cozy. We'll get into our story in like a second. The chat didn't load. Sorry, we couldn't see it. I see it in the
Oh no, that's coming.
school starting soon.
New comments. There you go.
Yeah. What are you taking? I assume it's an MBA program, or maybe not, or a business class. We have never ordered grocery store delivery. We have friends who do it. They
We
just
have a grocery store just a block
Yeah.
or and a half.
It's expensive.
down, so anything is.
Yeah, I don't mind doing like Grubhub or Postmates or Uber Eats, but even they're rare because they're expensive as heck. Business class. It's good taking business. I like that. So I can see it on the. We're watching it on the TV right here. I can read the chat here as well.
There's a little delay on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, Lulu, come here.
So negative. Oh, want to get her?
Mm-hmm.
Negative 32 Celsius. That's pretty darn chilly.
Maya's gonna be like, what for me?
I'll get Maya. You get her right.
Oh, they're gonna be roaring.
No,
sitting
get
next-
them. We're gonna bring the dogs on camera.
Just that one.
No, get both dogs.
It's just gonna be Lulu.
It's fine. Get her. Okay, we're only getting one dog on camera. Oh, dog.
They're gonna be making.
It's fine. Okay, it's funny.
Maya's gonna be fighting.
So, can't see. Sure. Simba.
yeah.
Simba. Yeah. So, community and social policy. Those are very important things. I wish you all the best. I always say that for me, the first day of class or school was most frustrating because you get your syllabus and it's like this long and it's overwhelming because you look forward to week 12 and it says you have a 40-page paper due and you're like, how can I get there?
Mm-hmm.
I hated that. Hated it. Our cat's over here. She's pretty furry.
Yeah, but she doesn't like hands much, so
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try that.
Yeah. Sorry, the chat on the app doesn't load, but on the TV it loads quicker. But yeah, go grab the food. You can drop Maya too. You can grab.
That's fine. They're fine. They if
We'll
one
tell you.
is up.
We'll tell you about our card
another's
in 1
gonna
second
be-
too.
Yeah.
Not our card yet.
Well, it's still progress.
There is a team player. Group projects were frustrating. While companies will use a group project, or when you're in the workplace, a group project is important to have synergy and to work together. They're frustrating because somebody's not pulling their weight. I just want to get things done. It's for a school grade. It's not for my paycheck. It's for a school grade. Just get things done. So I never liked group projects that much. Yeah, I didn't like them that much. It worked, is what it is, but yeah. All right, So yes, hopefully you like a picture of the thumbnail for the video. I hear my voice there, dear.
Well, I was trying to read
Yeah.
some. Sorry.
So, here, come here.
Come. You can keep going.
The thumbnail could be, yeah. Come on and take a free ride. I agree. That's how schools work. I thought they were free. Yeah. So the thumbnail, the picture, could be actually the car that we get. Car buying is stressful. I feel like it's not stressful if you happen to save up months in advance. We did it, or you happen to have like a bonus check lying around. I love these spammers we get in chats. Anton says Volm.red. That's spammers. They happen in Sergey's chat too. They don't make sense.
Well, makes more viewers, but some silly comments.
It's all lies. Yeah, so buying a car is overall very frustrating, especially when you don't have, like, you know, thousands of dollars to say, here you go, buy this car. So when you're dealing with a dealership, you're dealing with a bank for a lease or a loan, you have a current car that you have to offload. You have to find a buyer for that. You have to transfer over your toll pass, your parking permit. You have to get car tabs, so the yearly car registration. It's stressful. It doesn't have to be stressful. We could keep our current car now. One of our current cars. The baby model Ford Fiesta. It's cute, compact, sweet, loving. But it's small inside. And if there's snow or...
Well, first of all, Michael put himself in a very high payment, so there's no need to pay high payments for a car that you actually need to...
I'll tell them. What is it?
Have a bigger car.
I have a car that has a 16.8 MSRP, a 2017 Ford Fiesta. 16.8 MSRP. A loan amount of $32,000. I don't get it. I'm confused by it. But I just needed a car. And I did it, and I didn't go into the bank, or didn't go into the dealership thinking right. So, somehow, I have a loan with actually very small interest. But it's just wild. So, it has a really high, it's just silly. So we're trying to avoid that right now. Trying to avoid that issue. Budget could vary. We'll get into that. But yes, car buying, almost like buying a house. We do not have a house yet, but buying a house right now for many across the country, especially over in Seattle, gets difficult because you get outbid with cash. If you go on Reddit or you have friends, you hear from them, they have horror stories about buying houses. That if they didn't come right that day, or if they didn't waive the pre-inspection, which is silly, to waive the inspection, they didn't get the house. So that part to me is just scary about house buying, especially in this area. But what was that? My arm. So yeah, we're trying to work through the issue of the car. But my current car, and she has a car as well. It's a cute little Kia Soul. But wanting something with a bit more room in it, like the one you see in that picture right there. That's the Kia Soul. That's the Ford Transit Connect. So when many have been inside during this whole pandemic thing, many people have watched videos on van life, whether people live in their vans, they travel full time. That's just not possible. So it's it can be frustrating. But we're like, okay, well, what can we do? You know, let's get some. We're streaming from in the house. Yeah. Oh, maybe ask. Yeah, what we're doing right now is because we're looking for a used car. It's hard to, like, we're kind of taking what's available, and because I was going to have Tasha get because they explained this to her. About the car market right now is in demand. It's a high in demand market for cars. And so what you're seeing there is that used cars get gobbled up very quickly. And the dealer was telling us this today, that the car's been in the lot for 2 weeks. Or, sorry, 2 days already have interest. We thought we had a great deal, which is what we were frustrated about. This leads to this, and they're kind of taken out from under us, right there. Yeah. So what happened is that in the first video, we'd expressed the frustration with the dealer not knowing that it was a compressed natural gas vehicle. He actually called today and said, hey, sorry about that. I didn't realize that either. And also, the car don't work still. It didn't start. So, we lucked out. So that car that we had wanted originally, that we didn't even get a chance to test drive, that led it to our first frustration, still doesn't work. So that got quickly taken out of the picture. So, bye-bye to that one. And yes, oh, thank you. This is that's our fish tank light back there. The we have a beta fish in there, right there. Other room had a lot of cool lights with plant grow lights. But so yeah, so that car got taken out of the equation. But yesterday was Friday, and we found a cool car, a nice, large top Ford Transit Connect, which we had wanted. There were 2 cars at this dealership. We had gone there. It was late. They were closing. We wanted to talk things over, but we spoke to the person at the dealership. Pretty nice. Like, okay, well, if you like it, you can bring a deposit. You can take some time to kind of take care of your car. You can bring somebody in for an inspection. So we were making headway. We went to the bank. We got a loan payoff notice, so we had all our ducks in a row. So yeah, we had all our ducks in a row there. We went back to the place with a loan payoff notice. They were pretty stoked. So our goal was to call back today, and we called back that dealership today with a car that we liked, and they're like, yeah, you can make a deposit over the phone, or come in. We said, you know what? We'll come in. So we go in. Wanted to check out the vehicle, do some more things. Sat down with the owner of the car lot, or of the dealership. He had expressed to us, he's like, yeah, you guys can come on. We'll happily take a deposit. But he didn't seem happy to have the car test driven. I think he was frustrated with us having to offload our car at first. We kept speaking about bringing in a mechanic. I think that frustrated him. I get why. These car lots, they want cars gone. They want promises of money right here. Get this car off my lot. They don't feel like playing games. And I don't necessarily, I understand that. I get that totally. But we're like, hey, we'll come back. I showed him that we did indeed, have the deposit with us. But the car was like 4 cars deep in the lot. So we couldn't test drive it. We couldn't say, hey, let's take it out. He said, come back in an hour or 2. I'll have it out. We're like, great. And again, we showed him all the paperwork. We had everything. This was our car. We liked it a lot. We were stoked about it. Nice spacious room. So we go have a nice little lunch, right? Was it good lunch? It was good. A chicken wrap and a burger, or a veggie burger. It was good. And now, believe me, I'm starving. Starving. But so we get there. Sorry, as we're about to leave, Natasha says, "Michael, call the dealership." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I called the dealership. I'm like, "Hey, it's been about an hour and a half now. We're going to come over there and test drive the car and give you our deposit." And they're like, "Oh, well, I already have a couple who's put down the deposit." I'm like, no, that's us. I'm like, that couple's us. You told us the car had been sitting there for a month. No one's touched it. So what are the odds somebody would come right now? Well, apparently, in the hour and a half it took us to go get food, to go eat, somebody called and put a deposit in on the phone for the car. So they've had this car in the lot for a month. No one's touched it. We were there back and forth with our deposit, with our letter from the bank, ready to rock and roll, kind of talking numbers, having a good time with this. Feel like we're building a good rapport with the owner and his daughter. And then, apparently, in an hour and a half, it took us to go eat lunch before the owner could take the car out for the test drive and to kind of get a deeper, a more thorough examination of the car. I agree, Sergey. It is capitalism at its finest. It is BS. A couple came out from under us.
Oh, Russian, Sergey.
Yeah, and swept out from under the rug the car that we wanted. We had built a rapport. We built a rapport with this guy. She's popping on there.
I'll be there.
She'll be there. So we built a rapport with this salesman or salesperson, a salesman, and they screwed us over. They did not have the decency to call us up and say, "Hey, Another couple's here. Would you like to out deposit them? Or say, oh, well, this couple had expressed interest for the past day and a half. Nope, nothing. They didn't care about us. And again, I said earlier, I get it. It's a money-driven industry. They don't want any BS. But I think in the end, they got scared of us saying, okay, well, we want to have somebody inspect the car, as you should. We want to, check it out. We want to test drive it, do this and that. The other people who called on the phone, nope, no test drive, no inspection. They just want to come the next day, maybe tomorrow, and pick it up. So, the car that we wanted, the nice car that had ambulance lights on top, flashing yellow, maybe red. I don't know.
Extra $1,000 for that.
Extra $1,000 ambulance lights. It had a whole back row of seats. It was plush. It was the chef's kiss. No, they came in and swept the rug out from under us. So I called. I said, hey, well, we were first. They're like, nope, sorry. Again, it's a money-driven industry. They had it. Okay, they want their money. And because they got the deposit first, even though we were building rapport, showing them money for the deposit, they screwed us. I called them back and I'm like, is there any way that I can outbid their deposit? They're like, no, come back tomorrow by 3:30. Although, then Tasha called, and because she wanted to kind of, put that muscle down. Now, she wanted to come and she wanted to kind of, put some muscle behind that. And they told her the same thing and said, hey, they're not even going to have a mechanic come. They're just going to come buy it. So odds are, the car that we wanted is just being sold to the other couple. I guarantee you it's all cash deal. There's no BS with the bank, because it's Sunday. The banks will probably close tomorrow. There's no loan involved. So
switching, flipping cars.
Yeah, so I get it. They're going to come in with dollar bills, y'all. Come in, probably, a couple G's, and buy the car. It sucks. So we had a nice meal. I love the meal. Again, I'm starving. So I'm very hungry now. And it ruined the meal. We were both pissed off, ticked off, angry, upset, aggravated, irate. Other words you can think of. I don't know if they are. Ugh. We were both very upset by this. So we're kind of bummed out, knowing that these cars are hard to find. The market doesn't really exist. For a half hour, bummed out. I'm like, let me look at my phone here. And, oh, I see a car that's similar. It's several $1,000s less. Less miles involved. I'm like, cool. Let's go check it out. I called the place. It's funny, I called the place. They're over in Kirkland. So we go drive there. That's fine. We got there about an hour before they closed. That's the car that's in the picture, actually, right there. So if you're wondering what kind of car we're looking at, it's that kind of car. And we're going to trip it out. Look up the van life stuff on Google, or YouTube, not Google. You'll see the wooden boards and all the cool stuff in there. That's our plan, is what we want to do. Have it nice. Not for crazy cross-country trip, or for weekend trips. Drive it around, have fun, bring the pups, 1 pup, 2 pup. Not the cat. Or the turtles. The turtles can stay on. Fish too. So we get to this car lot. It's funny, and it's funny. I had told Tasha, I'm like, I think the guy sounded like he was Mexican, which is fine. And I get there, and she's like, he's definitely Russian, or he's definitely an Armenian. And she's in there, and lo and behold, we were speaking with Misha. Wow, we just can't. It's all around us. Russia's all around us, or at least the Russian names are. So we were dealing with Misha this time, so I felt good. I felt like I was in strong hands. Misha's hands, very strong. And yeah, so we took the car out for a little bit of test drive, checked it out. Very similar car. Yeah, I mean, maybe there was more little small scratches here and there, but minor scratches. And we,
Oh wow!
Yeah, the boss is back. 13 with 13 viewers.
Hi guys.
Yeah, you know what, and you know what, sunshine. That's very true. Cars, if you can maintain them, last a while. I was never raised or born knowing much about cars. Never had a garage, so it was like, oh, every 3 years, 4 years, lease. Never knew much about cars. You?
Well, not till I moved here to States.
But she had a cool car. She actually had you had the little Miata. That's fun.
Well, it was one of the last kind of cars that, of course, was older car, and I bought it for maybe 2,000 and sold it for 1,500. It was like very old.
It's cool though. It's fancy.
Convertible. Yeah, but definitely didn't have a heater. Well, I had nicer cars before that one. It was just kind of like driving around the city. So yeah, it was kind of.
It's. I mean,
it didn't have a heater, so even Seattle have like mild winters. So I'm telling you, we had like like you have like a week of snow here. So yeah, I had to like drive with the gloves, in the morning. It's like I feel the air. I see my air coming out of my mouth, and it was fun. At least I only like drove it to work, which was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's similar to getting back to like public transit. I always had a car in Philly. I moved here, had no car, felt kind of lost, but I take the bus a lot. I enjoyed it. I was taking the bus. It was a good time. I was getting frustrated by it. So actually, within like 2 months of being here, I bought a used BMW. I brought that back in 2 days. Actually, I brought it back in a day. I was like,
that was good a decision.
Yeah, I have regret. Because the car reminded me of a car my mom got when I was growing up. It was used. And it was, I felt like a baller, but I knew that it had problems.
Shelly,
so I returned it.
Especially in the summer, sorry. Air conditioner and heater,
yeah. So I went from like, I think it was like a 2003 BMW, so it wasn't anything fancy. I went from that to no car, and then I said, I'll get a car. So I I found a person on Craigslist, met them in a parking lot in the city.
That's with your green car.
The green car, the 2001 Ford Fiesta.
I only saw that car, when we kind of already met with Michael, but we met online, but not officially. So we kind of knew each other maybe for 6 months online, and he sent me a picture of him going through car wash in his green car. So that's when I saw that car.
Yeah.
By that time, I already officially met. He had his Ford Fiesta.
It was a party. No, but the thing with the green car is that like we actually have a very similar story. I don't know about cars, so I said, cool, I'll buy it cash. I think it's like $30. Bought it cash. Opened the hood. I was like, looks fine to me. No idea. I think the car was falling apart. It worked for me because I was doing like Postmates in that car too. I was driving it. It was great, but by the time I was getting toward the end of the car, I drove to Portland, Oregon, with like 0 to 10% brakes in my car. The car wasn't braking all the way. I had to like slam brakes, put the e-brake, so my brakes were broken. And then the brakes, so I got them fixed, were squealing, and it was the loudest, most embarrassing sound ever. So, yeah, the green car. I had a green car. My friend Axel thought I had a salvage car. Yeah, we will not have a salvage car. We could. We don't want to. So, we will avoid that because it's risky. Risky, right? You had me at green car. You had me at hello. You had me at hello. You had me at green car. No, green car.
So yes, yeah. Where did we stop in the story with the car?
Oh, so we test drove the car. It looked nice. They were both speaking Russian. I was like, yeah, speak Russian.
A little bit.
That's fun. As I drove the car some more, and he was like, all right, my boss Alex will be here tomorrow. And I said, is Alex Russian? He went, yeah, he's Russian. I was like,
I would assume.
Yeah, it's like Alex Russian.
I'm like, you're in Kirkland, Bellevue, Kirkland. Definitely,
I love Jerry Maguire. Yeah, Jerry Maguire. I'm well old enough for Jerry Maguire. I recall that. Although I would like to watch it on Blu-ray. I'm very stingy with movies like if I watch like VHS film, I hate VHS.
I think I might have Blu-ray. Jerry Maguire.
DVD.
We have Jerry Maguire on DVD.
We have. I hate DVD. Hate DVD. Give me Blu-ray.
I like it. It's so retro. I do have a small collection. We have.
Thank you, Todd. Collection. Yeah. Well, you can show me your cool. She's like random
really
obscure Russian DVDs. But thank you, Todd, for your kind words there. The first car fell through, but it looks like we may have a good deal on the second car.
Oh, I don't see that.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Ah, okay.
But like the hardest part for me is the hardest thing. Okay, scroll up here. The hardest thing is that it takes some time. So tomorrow we may have to drive back to Kirkland. Maybe like 10 miles away, over a bridge, toll bridge, whatever. Drive back there, test drive some more, talk some more numbers. I have to go to my current Ford dealership and see if they can take away my Ford protection plans. That's like $3,000 on top that I don't have to pay if I get rid of the car. Then probably get a new loan payoff. Tomorrow also, Shift is coming. Shift is coming to look at the car, maybe purchase the car, because they're going to give me the money for the car to help pay off the loan. I'll have that. I have to wake up and clean the car tomorrow. I have no sense of smell. It's bad. So if something smells bad in the car, she tells me. Like if there's like old food that rolled under the seat, I wouldn't know. It could be have hair on it. I would not know. The boss here, well, not the boss, Natasha.
The boss of smell.
The boss of smell. His nose goes. It smells. So
don't judge by the size. I'm just kidding.
Costco. It's got Kirkland. What's it called? The shirt Kirkland. The Costco shirt. It's called like Kirkland Limited or Kirkland Unlimited.
I have no idea.
Something. I don't know. So, but yeah. So the car, wound up. We aren't locked in, but we really like this car. We have to have it also inspected. So it looks like odds, if all goes well, we'll have the car maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, it's an interesting process.
It's not COVID. Don't worry. The smell boss. Yeah. No, I have nasal polyps all throughout my whole sinus cavity for years.
Hey, David!
I was going to get them removed, but I didn't do it yet. And now, of course, with COVID, I'm probably never getting an appointment for it. I can't smell anything.
Just try to tell them you cannot smell.
I'm not food
They'll
smells.
be like, oh,
like, here's the thing.
Call that.
Her mom bought me cologne.
At least I can
nice
smell.
Cologne. Nice. It's like fancy stuff. I can't smell it. If like say I was out on the beach, I was like stinking like onion factory. I can't smell it. I can't smell the pits. Can't do it.
But he usually not a smelly one, so
If I step in dog poop, I can't smell it.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Which sometimes the dogs will poop. Like I'm like, oh god,
Very
you're a
rare,
mess.
but
Yeah.
sometimes
And I'm like, I didn't know it was there.
surprise. You have to watch the steps,
A
but
chocolate nugget there.
you think it is, and if you don't smell,
I can't smell it. So
surprise.
Yeah, it's definitely not
But
good there.
anyways.
Yeah, see, Todd always a smeller. So I didn't notice it until I was
Hi, Todd.
probably in the workplace, like post undergrad, and people in the work be like, "Yo, you're burning your pizza in the oven." I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't smell anything, so it was actually a danger for me. I couldn't smell if there was a fire in the house, if I was burning food in the oven.
Well, Michael can hear. You know, when you don't have one of the sensors working, your other ones are taking, place. So
My vision
definitely.
sucks.
Well, but he noticed so many details. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a third eye over here, but he does see
Third eye for the
things.
cool guy. That's what it is. So yeah, so there's all issues with that. So I can't smell things. So hopefully the new car or the newer car smells okay. I'm gonna juggle my senses, if that's what you mean by that.
Oh.
I'm gonna juggle my senses, and I'm gonna juggle the car. But yeah, not necessarily a camper van.
We were trying to make it
They're hard
out
to
of
find.
it. I mean,
David.
it can be a camper van too. I mean, if you watch YouTube, there's a lot of videos on how people use those cars for camper vans. Yeah.
And David, like there's a very small car market for these cars. People who, if they're sold, they buy them up. I would love to buy ones already fixed up. These are smaller ones, not like a larger, like we can't stand up in it. I would love to buy it, but they're hard to find. So we have to buy ones that are not fixed. Now we have very little tools, no real garage.
I mean, it's basically we gather tool by tool. We need it. Like we have some basic, but just step by step.
I just want room to if I want to buy
We're
something.
definitely gonna show you guys the steps that we're gonna be doing, and
step by step.
it's interesting.
Day by day. First, I would love to show you the whole step of buying. It would be involved with me signing a name and crying about but I won't show you that.
Well, I don't know. He didn't cry when he was signing his 30,000 lease.
I was frustrated because my green card was falling apart. I said, whatever, I'll do it. And they were not nice. They conned me. When I got my current car, I went in there with my old Ford Fiesta. Ford Focus. They're like, yeah, it's not worth anything. I was unemployed. They didn't know that. I put I worked at Expedia. I didn't anymore. And they're like, you deserve it. I'm like, I do deserve it. Life's hard. I deserve a car. And then I was like, I can't afford this car. Back then. So, that's what was going with that car. But our car will, hopefully, I mean, like, I love that. See circles?
Yeah, you have like those circles right
Like
over.
monkey. I'm a bug. Oh.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, we're trying to figure some things out. And I look forward to, I can't be serious. I look forward to being able to show you the car. Being able to show her the car. I just want to have it so we can see the car. And we can sleep in there.
Yeah, so yeah, it was an interesting day today. At some point I thought, like, that's good that he didn't call before we were waiting for food, because I think I would lost my appetite at some point. It's good that we ate.
Yeah.
And when he called, and I'm like, I was just telling him, call, you know. I almost like took that $100 out of him and gave it to this guy, you know. See ya, have a good evening.
You know, actually it was kind of very basic stream. We're having fun tonight. And
Sorry, guys.
We apologize for not having, we
just
haven't done much, but
silly
coming up,
people.
editing, our trip together to Philadelphia, because we don't want to go anywhere. Like, off, like, different. It's always Philadelphia.
Yeah, Michael will be working on this video with older footage from
It's going to be really cool.
trip.
Yeah, they're half shark, yeah. They are half sharks. But working with older footage.
Well, they have to be in a way, I understand.
Yeah.
They usually, people come not from easy lifestyle. I have some friends
I think they like
that,
sales.
Well,
I'm too nice. I'm like, you don't need that car. Save your money. You need your medicine instead. They're like, nah, buy a car. Buy medicine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're trying to kind of like, how you call it, like kill two rabbits in the same way with that deal. So close the loan that for another years, we for another 2 years, we would be paying $500 for, I mean, the car is good.
The car's great. Other than it broke down
I mean,
on the beach.
other than, yeah, it's got stuck there
What's
in
it?
a...
What's a Lada Largus there?
I would not know. I don't know anything about different models of Lada.
So,
I mean, I just literally just kind of like learned, relearned that Lada is kind of a Jeep.
That's
and
Lada Largus. We have
pizza, Jack.
Yeah. So that Lada
Don't
Largus.
show it to Michael.
Looks,
He's gonna be start drooling.
They're like a Volvo. That Sergey. That Largus looks like a Volvo. Exactly.
So Sergey, is a lower roof. One thing is we are looking at the car we're looking right now. First of all, here in States that you pay every year a tax on your vehicle. So
in Washington, at least.
Like your vehicle, it depends on the price. You'll be paying it in Washington, where we live right now. Our monthly tabs, you call it, like my car that I'm paying off. They looking at the value by Blue Book. So I was paying, since I bought my car, $300 every year to just get a new number on my tabs. And I mean, you know, it's expensive for people. So if you have a car, we'll say value of your car is $50,000. Do math. How much you have to do every year a tabs?
It's the tabs are your yearly car registration. That's what it is.
Yeah, and funny thing is, we live in Washington, and my family live also in Washington, but they live in Spokane. And because we're in Seattle, we pay here through our tabs for the train that they're building.
The light rail train.
More buses, roads. So they don't need this in Spokane. So their tabs in Spokane are, I think, what we used to have here. So
they're less.
Yeah, they're paying like pennies. Like my brother paying like $35 for his tabs every year, which most of the cars. I don't know if you guys who lives in Washington ever heard about that.
David Elias, I was 18, fresh out of AIT. What is AIT? Army Intensive Training? I don't know what that means. What does AIT mean? I bought my most ridiculous Mustang GT convertible, and it was automatically paid for my Army paycheck. Good for you. Like, well, is that good for you or bad for you?
They would not know.
Is
maybe
that good
they
or bad?
would. Maybe they would know how to fix Lada.
No, you had to find like a Russian specialist who does Lada.
Is Lada only a stick shift, or does it does it have automatics? I wonder.
I'd imagine it have to have automatics, right? I mean, they have some pretty expensive cars. Do they? Let us know in the live chat right here.
We don't have a lot
Advanced
here.
individual
David
tuning.
Ellis said, yeah.
I don't know
No,
what that
David
is.
Ellis. Only if it's imported.
What is
I have
advanced?
a friend here in Seattle. I mean, there's few people. I actually went to, it's not in Seattle, it's maybe our way towards Tacoma. There was a car show and they had all the Soviet cars. It was amazing. They had Zhiguli, Lada, older. I guess there was a guy, he had a
Yes.
big collection.
Oh.
He brought his collection. But it is possible that it will cost you a fortune, but I guess you can ship it.
Yeah.
if
And we
you
have
want.
comments galore here. I gotta read this here. Okay.
I keep reading my phone
Yeah,
here
it's really slow here.
Here doesn't update. See?
Okay. So I don't know
There
what
you go.
advanced individual training is, Army. It sounds very difficult, so thank you for passing that, David. I appreciate that. Advanced training.
Yeah, Christine, you're right. Good luck with that.
Stick shift. What? And largest only oh. Okay, so all except the Niva have automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stick shift is going extinct, and this woman here owns stick shift. Her Kia Soul is stick shift. I can't drive it. I can't
Yeah.
drive her car.
Which is, it was a little bit cheaper, and the stick is, it's pretty smooth on my car, and the only thing is, we have pretty steep hills in Seattle, so sometimes like a parallel parking is difficult for me when it's the hill. It's basically like the angle like could be like this.
I'm gonna join the chat here.
So,
I'm gonna join the chat here as well.
but what I will learn right now, used cars are in demand. Even the last guy, Misha, he told us, I was like, yeah, who's gonna take my stick shift right now? He's like, you'll be surprised that it's such a demand, they probably will pay you more than you know, will think.
I'm answering David's question.
Mm-hmm.
I can type here. Yeah. And sir. So if you also didn't know, in this chat we have Crazy Russian Sergey. I don't think he's that crazy. I think he's an outgoing young man who also streams from St. Petersburg. So if you haven't
Yay.
subscribed to him yet, I think probably you all have. He does videos from St. Petersburg as well.
And knows Ron, apparently.
Yeah. So
Was helping Ron with the car.
yeah, and he's in some of Ron's videos. So if you haven't seen him yet, CRS, Crazy Russian Sergey. Good guy. It's 7:51 in the morning for him right now. No, that's not Sergey Bakakov. That is don't know Sergey's last name. Oh, you're from Nizhny. So she is from Nizhny.
I grew up there.
You get a chance, stop at her old house. Please
Oh
film
my
it for
gosh,
us.
which one? Well, yeah, we have several houses there. One is right now for sale. That's actually where I grew up and went to. It's close to the stadium in the same area. So we're selling that apartment right now. Sergey, if you know anybody that's looking for a 3-bedroom apartment in a
Yeah. We're trying to do some auto sales here. Not auto sales.
auto sale,
Yeah,
mortgage.
house
Or-
sales over there.
My parents are selling that place, but it's like 40-year-old
40-year-old?
building. 40.
4.
40.
So it's like 4.
But it's like you walk to Volga. I remember walking with my grandpa when he was fishing there, barefoot the whole time, in the summertime. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm sure the neighborhood changed a lot, and we watched some videos from there. It's completely changed.
Oh, so you would go actually with him to go fishing when you're younger, or he would go fishing and bring back fish?
We would walk there,
Okay.
basically, how close it was, like...
Was it like a fixed up embankment, or it's more like a basic
Well, they
water
were
side?
working on that. So when I was little, they were digging a lot of sand out of the river because I think they already pre-planned this whole area to be,
Okay.
like the water path.
That's cool.
And yeah. So I didn't know what's gonna happen, but looks like it's a very expensive area there right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I think any waterfront's pretty expensive, but yeah, it's cool that you were fishing there. I didn't go fishing until I was like...
Oh, my grandpa was fishing.
Oh.
I was eating the fish.
Yeah, so she...
Cooked by my grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma, babushka,
Mm-hmm.
dedushka.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then there's jedushka. I forget which one that is. So, but no, that's awesome that she was doing that.
Hi, America.
I went fishing once. Not fishing. I went crabbing. I couldn't touch the bait. I was terrified. So I don't do fishing stuff. But she did that at a young age. Not me. I was ready to be scared of everything.
I never caught a fish. I watched them being caught, but I would be sad to catch a fish, and when it's cooked already, prepared. But I'm still like, I don't know. I don't know if I can kill myself.
Okay.
Maybe if I'm really hungry and I need to survive.
Yeah, and I would say, David, you are 1,000% right. We live in an expensive car area. We've seen prices elsewhere in the country on this app called like Van something. But I don't feel like having a car sit over.
I feel like also.
I guess,
I feel like in Seattle, people just have money for them.
Yeah, I do.
And in the area, we see epic cars where we live, and of course that we have to just for now play what's in our budget.
On the Shuba?
And yeah, and I feel like just having a little traveling van is always nice because my family lives in Spokane, and it's nice to just go and camp there since they bought a property there, 5 acres. So it's we're also thinking of a future plan of building a cabin there that we will be renting on a here and there, and friends that coming, we can also have more place, to have them stay, and so maybe this car right now in 2 years, we will, build it the way we want, and we can always sell it and buy a bigger van after and do the same thing. So we'll see. Small steps.
It's small steps.
But Sergey was saying it would be cool to convert a Lada for a camp van.
Yeah,
but with you guys as winter, you have to really insulate it as much. And heating, heating blanket, and, everything is, they do it in Alaska. I feel it's possible,
Yeah. So.
There's so many cool things to learn, We're right now just watching, because the first step's gonna be to just installing
the flooring,
the
and heat lining or the heat shield with soundproofing. It's a process, but...
Well, no, the first actually step is the cleaning everything in that van. Like washing with like a metallic brush. So this is probably the first step, I think, after buying it and doing all the paperwork.
I'm looking up over here Ladas in the U.S. I'm on Bing. I'm on Bing search.
Todd said so many Ladas have no heater core. What do you mean by no heating system?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Older system? I don't know how they would survive in Russia with no heating.
Let's find a Lada for sale in Washington. Yeah, so there's a lot of sites. There's a site called SovietCar.com. They sell cars. There was one for sale in Washington State, but the page is from, I think, 2016. No.
David's saying look for Texas for camper vans.
Yeah.
There's a lot. David, we would. It's a cool idea.
The cost of moving it over,
Driving there is another thing.
So,
but yes, you're right. Yeah. Texas is definitely dry. And I know that cars from New York, on the other hand, a lot of people don't like to buy cars from New York because of, I don't know if they still put that salting.
Oh, the road salt. It eats the car up.
Yeah, it eats the car.
Yeah, we don't have that
so
here.
A lot of cars in New York, especially older ones, they have the rust in the bottom, and you always have to just be careful with that when you're buying.
By the way, this gummy bear is
I heard that a lot of people actually getting cars from California. California cars cheaper. Try. Maybe more cars.
This gummy bear is from Turkey. So Edgar, if you watch this later, it's for you.
Edgar's sleeping
from
probably,
Turkey.
snoring there.
Yeah, so
that's what that was.
We don't, have much topic reads. I'll talk to a camera all day long.
It was a very old Lada. Also, you're saying that Todd's Russian friends had to put a heating. Interesting.
Maybe it cost extra money, so they didn't do it first. But interesting, yeah. And Todd, what are you up to on this Friday evening? Other than here, of course. Hopefully you had it, or Saturday. Hopefully you had a fun Saturday.
We're still on Friday mentally.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go to Sunday. Give me that work the next day.
That's fine.
My
Oh,
eyes
by the
are here.
way, like, yeah, with my work, I work for in the dental office, and my dentist, a bit older, you know, she fell and broke her hand. So
Her hand's broken.
the last week we were just kind of, you know, trying to figure out what we're gonna do and bringing another dentist in a team to replace her. She's so sweet, and she might be retiring maybe soon, but that's what I'm going through.
And I used to sit at home and yell at the wall because I'm like, ugh. I sit in the same seat that she's in right now. I sit in the seat and I work from here and get my work done. I'm a very cool millennial person, somewhat. But yeah, that's what's going on. You know, I was telling her earlier, it's kind of weird right now with COVID and everything, you know, whatever is going on. I don't wait for friends to make plans anymore. Kind of, it's calmed down a bit. You know, people are being cautious or whatnot.
At least in our area.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know,
there's
you
no
guys.
plans.
Where you
There's no
at?
Facebook events. There's no event. Nothing's happening.
I'm sure that if I was in, like, we were
Texas.
in there in
The
Philadelphia or
whole family is.
Spokane,
Got
like,
it.
we would see family for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's what's kind of like the weird thing where, like, it's a weekend. But yeah, I never thought about, oh, what's going on? Because there's not much going on, unfortunately.
well, some people are just scared of their own shadow here. So, but you cannot judge anybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into it.
So we are staying
We're staying home.
loving and respective to anybody
yes.
decisions if they feel. Some friends we still meeting outside.
Yeah.
So and with the whole what is it called? Not Chrome. I was about to say Chrome. The new variant.
Omicron.
Omicron.
We're going to get our stream attacked. No,
Oops.
no, it's fine. I don't believe that anyway. And we're just talking anyway.
Dr. Fauser gonna come here. Is like.
So yeah, we're just chilling here, and yeah, we don't have any plans. So it's a very exciting night. The dogs are both under us sleeping.
Finally.
They look sad.
They were fighting. I was like,
Ooh.
oh my gosh.
Ooh, French bread with G. It's the clarified butter. I think it's sleeping.
Ooh, Todd.
What? She's in the hospital. What's wrong with her? I mean, sorry, what's wrong with her? But like, is she okay? Sorry, now it's like, what is?
Who's in
Hopefully,
hospital?
she's okay.
Who's not?
I mean, no one's been able to get in touch with her since then.
Who?
Todd's wife is in the hospital
Oh.
since last Tuesday. He hasn't heard from her.
Where's Todd?
Moscow. No. Todd's in Texas, I believe. But wife's in Moscow hospital.
Oh my gosh, Todd.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to
she's
get into
okay.
details.
Do you know
but-
anybody that can go and
Oh.
see her?
Okay, so
Like-
he put it long term. It's
Oh, I'm
yeah, that's
sorry about
yeah,
that.
that's the like you have people who just like my whole family pretty much has COVID. They had fevers and then they improved. The people who just have these long term things. I mean, hopefully she gets
Yeah.
out of there. But I mean, I hope you get in touch with her. Like somebody says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, do you have anybody that actually can go visit her there?
Yeah,
Or...
Could you even ask? Like,
Because I mean, we have some at least
Do you have contacts
people
in
from
Moscow?
Moscow, like
yes, Constantine. He's nice.
Constantine is there.
there. Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, yeah, it's rough. I'm so hungry. I want to like order Grubhub, but again, yeah, that's unfortunate. Todd.
Oh.
Yeah, well, best wishes, of course, best wishes there. And I go. I mean, I go back and forth on it. I know that it's serious, but I think things should open up more here if you are of health. But I know it exists. It's real.
We
so-
definitely show our vaccination card
Yeah.
more and more now,
We
and
have to.
and mostly we show everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with only few places, and yeah.
True.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Her family has all passed in the US, and I know her.
She's the true gummy bear fan. Yeah. So my buddy Louis, who I went to his wedding in Philadelphia. He's a pharmacist. He literally texted us guys there. He was like, "Yo, I have like 10 at-home tests. Who wants them to purchase? Not to give them for free, but he's a pharmacist, and he was trying to giving us like dibs. But I don't live in Philadelphia, but But if anyone wants them, he's like, hey, come get them now.
In the Philadelphia.
Yeah,
right?
so when you have those connections, it's
Shoot! Why? I wish he was
Yeah.
closer.
Booster. We have
We're waiting, still
We're
waiting
waiting.
and seeing
I feel
how. Yeah. I have my doctor had a booster. She's 70. She, what I've understood, never felt the same after that. So it's pretty hard on your body too. So my after my second shot, I mean, after my both 2 shots, I had kind of like delayed reaction. So I was more
sick.
like kind of through the whole week. I was just very weak, but. It's like it has to be planned again because it's basically eats like a good amount of your time after. So
yeah.
knowing that, we both had shots, we're safe. We basically just see each other.
Yeah, we
and
really see each other. Or the
lately, yeah.
car dealer people. But we're in mask, of course.
Masks.
So it's and although we actually may go meet people tomorrow for like an outside snack. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm excited about that. And your booster, that's awesome that you got that. We always haven't gotten it yet. Sooner than later.
Taught my prayers for her, and yeah, he said that most of her
That
relatives
passed already?
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough. Sorry about that. There, we're actually we're 4 minutes from 1 hour. That's impressive. I wish we had like fun activities to show you, or like cool hats, or like funny masks, or little mustaches to show you, which we do. But
It's just us. I wish we
think
could
I missed.
like spin a little
A DJ set.
vinyl so we
A
hear
vinyl
for
set.
you guys. But yeah,
I'll show these two. That's it. These are cute, right?
yeah. Michael's about to show a little present that he gave me. Was he ordered that through Etsy, and whoever's the artist did a good job. I was pretty
What's
surprised.
this name?
Gennady. He's a crocodile, and I don't know if you guys seen this little Cheburashka. He's a little unknown character, and if you watch any of cartoons with his history, he was sent in a box of oranges. He came on Genna's birthday as his present, and he was just unknown kind of animal, and but he was really friendly, so they became best friends. That's a little story about Cheburashka.
Yeah. So that's back there again. The red thing. I'll put this back. Sorry.
So yeah, that's our story about our car thing and what we're dealing right now this moment, and we'll see. I'm sure we're gonna get a car like that, one or another. Maybe the one that we looked at today. But I was trying to put all my good energy into it, and I know Michael's more doesn't believe much in luck, but I'm like, if it's our car, it's our car. If it's not, our car will come to us. So
We'll drive to it.
I'll try to get as much patience as I have, and not to rush anything, and not to jump in any quick deals, because it's a decision, and it's nice, so just take your time.
Yes, and I'll say, Shelly, and yeah, she's right. We will take our time. I'm an anti-person. If I'm like, cool, I want the car now. But I also know I have a busy work week ahead. Work's gonna be stressful. And Shelly, that's of course everyone's choice.
Welcome back, Shelly.
Yeah, everyone's choice. And I'll say, over here, you can't really say that. If you aren't, you just don't speak about it because it just causes issues. I was gonna show you a little cool picture from school. It's cute. I was looking for like Russian items to show, but yeah. So it is all good. Next time. Trust me,
I need to feed that man, you guys.
Feed me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry. We were many there were. Yeah, I mean, Todd, it sounds like a very difficult time for you. Hopefully, you pull through that. Definitely keep us all updated, Todd.
Yeah,
And everyone be
Todd,
healthy.
let's stay in touch, and
touch.
let us know if you need anybody that should reach out to her, or you have somebody that, because I cannot imagine
Yeah.
how stressful can be separated, and And you know what? One thing, what I understood from Konstantin, Moscow have the best hospitals, and he was saying that he's like, you know, parents or no relative or somebody was in Moscow, some in Rostov,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So he said the Moscow, of course, is everything is much faster. So I'm assuming that. You know, one of the positive things that she should be in good care. I mean, hands and care.
Like you're in good hands. So it's good. Yeah. Hey. We're saying
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Well, Christine's been here a bit.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Those two chats are a little bit delayed.
Yeah, we
so I'm trying to
have
read
3
more
chats
from...
here. Actually, 4 chats. Her phone, my phone, the laptop, and the TV.
Which one is gonna come faster? So I'm like, okay.
Well, Todd,
which one
I hope that
There's like 3
when
of
this is all
screens,
lifted,
4 screens.
You can see her soon. When I've lifted, you see her soon. And that's why many people have to see their family. So hopefully it's all lifted soon. They get improved. It'll be good times, better times, hopefully. Latvia. Oh, Latvia there. I've never been to Latvia. It's in Europe.
No, who's from Latvia?
Oh, that's Todd's wife.
Oh, she's originally from Latvia.
Yeah. Hey, Christine, we're just doing there. But yeah, well, and I thank you all for watching this. It's difficult to get like your personal friends and family to watch it, so they haven't.
I was trying to get my brother. I thought he was gonna come and pop in.
Yeah. And we have our gimbal
but it's
stand.
Saturday. I'm like,
Saturday,
okay, yeah.
We have our gimbal stand coming, so of course we have the gimbal. We hold it with the stand. We can put it on a table as we're eating or talking.
Mike
so we'll be doing.
It.
Yeah, I don't know how I lost it. So we'll do some more live, like actual, real outside live streaming. We have to think of fun things to show you. There's a Ferris wheel in Seattle. I hate heights. It'll be me cursing and crying. Not good.
Or just put like a sock in his head.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
So
yeah, I don't know what to expect to take him to the Ferris wheel.
It's a weird time of year, like the weather. So again, we'll upload the video of us in Philadelphia from 2019. I gotta still edit it fully. Our hard drive is hopefully now in Ohio or Oklahoma getting checked because we may have lost all of our wedding pictures, all of our videos.
Well, no, first of all, they told you that they can restore it first time.
No, they can. If they don't restore it, they give you a free hard drive. But so they may not be able to store it. They do a quick attempt.
Let's just think of the positive outcome first, and if it happens, then we plan.
It stinks. But yeah, so because we were actually editing a video from October, Randy's birthday, and the car crashed. So we'll some good things coming. 2022 will be a hoot and a holler. Yeah, no, Sergey's probably.
He's probably watching Hundred's Dream right now.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Although we did have crazy Russian Sergey.
I know, yay!
R.
That was nice to see his face.
We've had Constantine drop by. Nice folk.
All the new friends we found through this, you know.
Like, we probably talked to all of you
Pandemic
more than
and
our own friends, which is wild.
Yeah.
Like, we talked to all of you. We know your names so quickly. Like, I always tell her, I want to play a game in the chat, like, one day. Like, think of people you think of in the stream. Is it going to be somebody, like, you know, I don't know, say, like, Manuel 105 or like, 103. Or that Brandon guy who's new. So think of names from the chat room. Be like, Cat Lover. Who is it? It's going to be Joe Hernandez. Or, just think of names. You think of the names.
What editing program do you recommend?
I was first. That's like Hammer and Sickle. Make it happen. We were first using Premiere Rush. It's a lower version of Premiere, Adobe Premiere Pro. It's quick editing, meant for your phone. Never use it on the phone. It was quick, but I'd like to do more things now. Not that much editing, but I now have Adobe Premiere Pro. It's like $20 a month, so you're paying for a monthly subscription. I want to get her, Natasha, learning more about that. I hate having all the control.
To help with editing because I know that it takes a lot of time and Crazy Sergey. Are you thinking of gimbal or you're just trying to stay with more like original look?
A gimbal.
That gimbal is like it's actually pretty cool. You know the one that's like ring ring, does that nice smooth churns. You know. It takes time to get used to.
Yeah, I was messing it up a lot.
Because it feels like it's kind of just has its own kind of like mind.
Like my head.
Sometimes I feel like that way.
What do you edit on? What program do you edit on, Sunshine or Crazy? I can't flip back when you're crazy. What do you edit on
Crazy.
right now? It's okay. I see your chat here. Beginning. It's fun. I find it therapeutic. I also find it very frustrating when it crashes, and I'm like Tasha, leave the room. I have to go smash something real quick because it's not working. I feel so bad. I just get frustrated when things don't work. So, but no, she's a trooper. Adobe, see?
Oh.
Adobe.
Oh.
So, what do you call the buzzing in a pizza shop? Adobe.
Some trivia here.
In a dough.
Do you know that Michael used to host a trivia?
I agree, Shelly. We're all like a family. Because like again, like we don't really see our friends that much, or COVID are busy. But I like when there's live chats or a medium for us to communicate. So we're kind of dependent upon a live stream.
Shelley.
And yes, trivia is fun. But yeah, we need that. It's nice to just catch up and just chit chat and just kind of shoot the stuff. So it's fun. I enjoy it. We watched a lot. We gotta get you some more donators or like some more Patreons on your channel, Sergey. I saw Ron. I think Ron has a basic like stick, a selfie stick, a stabilizer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, if you need any help with that, Sergey, just also, tell us. We can do some Christmas present or something.
Yeah. Oh, you also use Premiere Pro, Sergey. It's funny. Like I use it. Like we use it. It's like the most basic setup we use. People do all kind of graphics. I'm like, nope, just slice, picture, slice, and then put like a little funny comment in there.
I mean, yeah, I think it's simpler. Simplicity is the key sometimes.
It is, but not the key to your car.
No,
not that. It's funny though. Let's say it's cool. We get to talk to editors, talk to internet celebrities here. Crazy Australia, internet celebrity. It's cool. Do you I was gonna ask you. So like are you a part of a group called like Russian House or whatnot? Sergey, I know Konstantin was talking about that, saying how all the Russian bloggers, whether it's like Dari Step, Zangief, they're all in this chat room. I don't think Sergey's part of it, the other Sergey. But are you part of this like chat room that they all talk on, or are you one of the like rebel like bloggers out there? I feel like if we're asking.
Ron gives him to use his gimbal.
Yeah,
Ron's
that's awesome.
Cool. Sergey, that's nice that you guys friends
nice.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron seems like pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I was gonna laugh, but it's good. This is us here. We're like two little snow bunnies in the snow. We're with the lights.
Hats forever. That's what. I even sleep sometimes in hat. Ronnie!
Hey,
Hearts. Thank you. You always bring so much positivity and love. Thank you.
Hands on knees. No, that's good. Now it's nice that Ron is doing his thing. It's I don't know. We're here. The gimbal is the little stabilizer we use when we film outside. Makes it smooth.
Yeah, it connects to your phone, so it's kind of like
it
catches the.
Where's the gimbal at? What's under here?
It's basically also have that focus of see somebody's face. It's have face recognition, so it starts kind of following you when you move. It has a lot of different cool features.
I don't know where it's at, sadly.
Probably I put it somewhere here.
Okay. That's it.
You sit here and I'm
here
going to go look for it. Oh, okay. He found it.
This got right here. This, push it. It goes beep, 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 turns it on so that when we film, walking around, it holds it stable. We can put it up and it'll keep the image.
So I think this is kind of a middle class.
Yeah, it's older. I think this is the 3. They're now
and
5.
when we went to Amazon store to get it, they were all out. Like, I don't know what's going on. Everybody started filming at the same time, we don't get enough things that shipped, but we have some problems with inventory here, you guys.
Well, it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
There's a middle piece for it to make the tripod. We bought it, lost it. We have a new one coming. So when we're walking, it's very smooth. And when we do it on here, on the 1080 outside, the nice bright light, you'll see Seattle.
Sunshine.
When it's warm. So there's a brand new waterfront park coming to the city. It's probably getting fixed now. It's going to be beautiful. Come summertime, we'll probably walk through it. She'll have some nice clam chowder, maybe some seafood, shrimp. I'll probably have a piece of dough, because I like dough.
Maybe he will start eating seafood by then. No, never.
like I probably wouldn't sell myself out to the camera, but if I did like a seafood live stream where like you know, man's first time eating seafood, like it's make a face on the album cover.
Well, I think
with
you
the
can
shrimp.
actually, you can possibly get, because your body's not used to it. You might not feel good. I don't know. You guys ever
really?
like heard like people that like that's what happens when you haven't like if you're not eating meat and you just ate like a whole steak. I think
Yeah.
your body is gonna
Yeah.
be like in shock.
Hold behind you.
Knowing
Yeah.
that our body takes the longest to process red meat. So just
Yeah,
think
sure.
that it's gonna be
But-
taking twice to process it.
Right now I like meat, but I'm hungry. Like, I'm so hungry still, and the dogs are licking. What's food though?
They're just
I was
sniffing
good.
things
I
around.
want to show Maya on camera. That's
Go
cute.
for it.
Maya.
Here's Maya coming, our older Chihuahua mix. She's very quiet compared to other one.
Quiet. Yeah. She's just very peaceful. Hi.
Oh,
This is Maya. She wears a jacket. Yeah, selfie sticks. I'm vegetarian, but vegetarian selfie sticks are pretty cool. We have one, never used it.
if you can put a gimbal on a car when you're driving.
I don't know if it'd be possible to put a gimbal in the car because I feel like maybe it could. Yeah, I bet you people have it rigged up like that because if you put it on a tripod, but it would be moving nonstop. It probably would be freaking out because it has to move like to.
Because it's gonna start looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, never thought of that yet.
Really?
That would be something that you can try and film.
Yeah. Like so, ask Ron for a gimbal, duct tape it, or like well,
Duct
the problem is if you break it, you're gonna be very sad because they're expensive. The gimbals,
The
especially.
cheaper way, so he might like that way. But
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Although honestly, yeah, you can, I believe, live stream from a GoPro, and they have a pretty good stabilization system on there. So I don't know.
Christian asked if you're vegan.
Vegetarian. I love making eggs with cheese. I like cheese. All things that are bad for your cholesterol. Cheese, eggs. Like right now, I'm thinking about eating a burrito. It's full of not eggs, but cheese. I like that. Like I wish she was hungry because we'd order a nice burrito together.
Well, but by the time I finish, I might be.
You know what? Or I'll drive to go get you. Pass it. Yeah. Okay. So we have a car camera. We don't use it though, sadly. And you went to Pakistan, Sunshine. Sunshine, you went to Pakistan. Whoa. Oh no, the people you're watching. Sorry, not you. My apologies. See, we
They
you know one beer.
went to 8 stores
Yeah.
so far. in
Vegan.
Pakistan.
And vegan's cool. I mean, vegan's cool. It makes things a bit more tricky, but you have to focus on things like nutritional yeast or turmeric for a lot of food.
No idea.
Yeah, she likes when I make her gremki. What's it called gremki?
Grenki.
Grenki, which is like French toast, I believe. Grenki. Oh, look at Lily. What's going on? Look. Look at her. See her? It's a little monkey.
Any you guys any plans for tonight or just
Sleep.
taking slow? I know there's for some people it's probably early morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, what are your plans for this evening? Like I get up every morning same time, like 7:30. Weekend.
He's an early
7
bird.
o'clock. Weekend 7:30. So I get tired. Like around like 10 o'clock, I'm like, yo, it's time for bed, and I fall asleep. I feel bad because when we first met, we'd be up to like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, watching TV, eating not good for you food, walking to Taco Bell. That was fun. We used to live right near Taco Bell, and they have nacho fries.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Yeah. Todd, you're on the East Coast. Look at you. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he's kind of like doing math like
3 hours.
3 hours ahead. East Coast.
That's your mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Dave's in Texas.
Yeah, David. I'm getting there too.
Yeah,
I'm
she's-
early. I don't know. I depends, I guess.
Oh, thank you, I'm Ronnie. Chilling with us. Chilling with the Zolinos. Rolling with the homies. It's from Clueless.
Thank you for coming to our chat and.
Oh, that's right, Todd, Ohio, yeah. Nice, Ohio. It's cool to see like, where people are from. They do have good potato stuff. I don't know if they have it. I like their potatoes they have there.
Oh yeah, definitely heard.
Oh, Akron, the home of LeBron James. Yeah, she is a Chihuahua mix, right?
She's supposed to be Maltese and Chihuahua. We didn't really like check any of her DNA test, but we kind of just got her 2 summers ago.
From Ukrainian too.
Yeah, it was actually funny. We drove to Portland, which is 3 hours from us, Oregon.
During a wildfire.
And we were at that time looking for a second dog. So there's a friend for another dog, and we were trying to adopt. And that was the first summer of the COVID. So I don't know if you guys heard, but in States. A lot of people were adopting dogs for kids because kids had no school, and who knew how long this whole thing would last. So it was so crazy to find a small dog to adopt. We spent like a month maybe, and reached out to all adoption centers around, and
that's also,
and then we give up.
Yeah.
And because I was mentioning to get a puppy, and Mike was completely against a new puppy because it's not easy with the puppy, small puppy, and pees everywhere. You have to train. So
yeah, and I'll just touch real quick. David, I'm a fan of rescuing dogs. When you don't own a house, especially in Seattle, rescuing
really
a dog
picky,
is difficult. If you don't have a fenced yard, if your dog's not spayed or neutered, if you don't, if you have other dogs, you have other cats, they will not give you a dog.
They're really protective, which is, I think, I respect them for that, knowing how...
It's frustrating, though.
It's just, there's people that they're getting dog and they don't really understand what they're getting into, and then they keep it and they just bring it back like it's like a luggage, So I do respect people that double check all those details before, and they're really strict, and they're after even adoption, they still able to come and check how's your dog doing after that. So no problems with that. The only things we had, no backyard. That is, we have backyard, but it's not it doesn't have the fence, which most of the places are asking, and also our dog is not nurtured, so we are still thinking or not. I'm kind of between. At least I want to nurture the little one for sure soon, but the other one I'm not sure.
Hey, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Yeah, it's they're not. There we go. See, I guess there's all your pups: Tabby, Goldberg, Scruffy, Jack, and Susie. Yeah, it's difficult. Dogs have, animals in general typically have a shorter lifespan than humans, and they're always they are dependent on you. So, they're here in the house, hanging out, growing really long hair, and we had trimmer whiskers here, but they're two monkeys, so they're in the house. And Crystal, thanks for joining our. I thought this is an hour. YouTube definitely caps viewers. We team always like 10 viewers. On New Year's, it got like 40.
Nice to see you, Crystal.
Crystal, are you shining? But yeah, it's good though. We're having a good time here, and do it with you.
Yay!
That's we got no. So our cat's rescue. Our cat is rescue.
Yeah. I rescue cat before.
That's hard sometimes. That's hard.
Michael, yeah. I forgot how old she is. I was just because I when you get like Facebook reminder. I don't know if everybody's using Facebook, but yeah, like I just recently reminded with a picture of Abby, 9 years or
10 years ago. 10 years ago, yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. And that picture was done after I already had her, maybe a year and a half. So I'm like, and they told me when I adopted her, she's 2. So I'm like, oh wow, she must be already. But she's in a good shape, very healthy.
The cat, yeah.
She goes outside here and there, have a bathroom inside. So yeah, we're trying to be pretty good to our animals.
Yeah. So
no dogs outside in the cold.
No.
I believe as much as you want to be treated, you want to treat your animal. There is some dogs I know there's some dogs like we see the white dogs.
About the Natasha bomb. The other Tasha.
Oh.
So I'm sure you've all heard of Yeah Russia. So ever. There was one video a year ago. Yeah, one
girl.
video. Yeah, Russia. Tasha left her dog in the yard where it's like really negative.
And I think
negative
it's
there.
just the dog lives mostly in the yard. I don't think they left. It's just in the winter time.
Yeah,
the
but
dog
she was
lives
getting
outside.
crushed in the comments saying like your dog's gonna freeze to death. Your dog's too cold in the yard, and she's like, I don't know.
What do you
my
guys
dog's not
think?
good."
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like too negative, but knowing that, I mean, the girl lives in
It gets to,
the
like,
coldest
-10
part of
Fahrenheit there.
Russia,
Yeah, it's
so
hot
it's
here.
not like it's not St. Petersburg. If you guys know Vladivostok, it gets there sometimes like -30 or.
It gets very cold there.
So I know that I grew up in Russia, and I know, my uncle, he had a German Shepherd, and it had a house outside because they had their property with a house, and it's had his house, and he kept it on a chain, which is, I mean, I don't understand that, but he was more older school, but it has its house, but it was still cold, so I'm not sure how dogs, like, I know German Shepherds are, they're not as adaptable to cold
well,
like
you
that.
can ask. You has a German Shepherd right now.
Who?
David has a German Shepherd.
Oh, David, would you let your German Shepherd spend the night or
Where
a
it's like
whole day on a
-10.
negative 10?
Yeah.
Well, in which Fahrenheit or...
Fahrenheit. Yeah, like that's what Tasha in Russia was doing, and so she got
that's
trashed on the
probably,
comments. So it was a whole
There's a
thing.
few comments, and
Like-
I left only one comment that is I did have to say about
Yeah, you're right.
which
it
I
could have been a
was
husky.
really
Could've been a
judged
winter
by
dog,
her viewers.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, hold on, Tasha. I have a question from Crystal. Do you dress up your dogs?
We have jackets for them, but little one just
Takes it off.
takes it off. Like, I tried to put it when it's especially cold or just be cute. She rips it up after she comes home. She's like, okay, I had enough of that. Maya, she's more kinda, she can stay in that.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I know the different dogs are outside, but when it's that cold, it's interesting. But I get it. Some dogs are adapted to that. So
Yeah, so I said guard dogs vs family member dog. Maybe husky. No, husky totally. Husky, they live in Alaska, right? They have like undercoat.
I have a.
Yeah.
I don't have undercoat. I get cold. I get cold. So yeah. I mean, this is. Yeah. Thank you all.
And I mean, Natasha, Yerash, if you ever like hear this,
No,
I mean,
Russia.
no disrespect, just something I would just.
We saw and we commented on because here's the thing, there are some there are some like YouTubers or some people out there who they only show the good comments, and if you are a dissenter or argue, they have to delete it. I'm like, hell no, let me see the good stuff, the drama, or just agree that people can disagree with you and do not delete. Like, not just.
I think it's ballsy in a way, of course. It just shows a character that a person is just healthy enough to take judgment on themselves.
Yeah.
Not everybody can take judgment.
Susie, you know Susie?
Susie.
It's David's pet. Get her dressed up.
Aw.
So Debbie, his wife, dresses Susie up in girly outfits. That's her. Dress them up. It's funny. I think
It's
it's very
hard
funny.
not to.
It's very funny.
They're especially when they're shaking.
And yes, Todd, you're right. It does depend upon the shelter, which is why we're trying to insulate our van. So, it's how this whole chat started about the van, and then we kind of deviated off because it kind of just keeps chat going, it interacts. Like, I don't know how people do. If like how Sergey, for instance, walks around, I would fall over. Different topics, fall over. And he does this again for like 6 hours. I wouldn't know what to do.
Wow, he's definitely trained
I wouldn't know what
himself.
to show. I'd be like, here's a building. It was built sometime.
Well, he also lives in St. Petersburg. That
Yeah, we live
every
in St.
corner
Petersburg.
is something to show. Like, I'm surprised, afraid what
We have things shown
we're
here.
gonna show you in every corner of Seattle right now. I'll be like, next, no judgment.
Yeah, the interesting things here.
Someday
I
they
showed you
will
a pizza
clean it.
parlor. I right now I wish we were at a pizza parlor. So we'll take you out to go get a nice pizza soon. Everybody, we'll take you virtually to Dino's Pizza in Capitol Hill when it opens up, or other places. I'm starving, But one day we're going to take you on a live stream, us eating pizza, my face
Make
covered
sure
in
you
gravy.
eat something or you eating the same time
Yeah.
because I know it's
We'll
not easy
do
to
that
watch
soon.
somebody eating.
Tasha, we will go live for 5 more minutes. We'll make the 1:30 stop, right?
Yeah, thank you guys
Yeah.
for joining this Saturday
Yeah.
live with us.
We're going to stop in 5 minutes.
It's nice to see familiar faces and new faces,
All around me,
and just nice to actually have people
To
in the
interact with.
different areas that we made this warm
Yeah.
connections.
Thank you all.
And hopefully it will grow more, you know, with most of you. And
We're gonna
yeah.
It'll be a blast. Thank you all. And yes, his video at the lighthouse was fantastic. It's funny. There are times we watch videos. We have our like favorite live streams, and we're like, oh yeah, that was good. We like go back and rewatch some live streams. Like the one at the house. That one at the house he went to Inufa was
I feel like you need
outrageous.
to rewatch it several times because
The
there's
health on the roof.
it's just so much, and I love like
Good night,
I'm
Christine.
sick.
Good night, Christine.
Good night, Christine. Sweet dreams.
Oh, mine's free. No, mine's free.
I love antiques, and we go to a lot of antique stores around. We went to one antique store where we buy balalaika, and I was like so like excited to find it there. And it's like it's a store that it's a labyrinth store.
It's a labyrinth. It is.
And
Labyrinth.
every like room has its own kind of like setup and like a color match. I mean, seriously, we need to live stream over there. I'm sure they will be okay with that, and you guys would be interested.
I'm not
Seriously,
asking.
you
We're
would
doing
see any antique thing from around at least States, United States.
And well, now we are in their business, so we'll see. They could say no to us.
We can,
Oh, let's
like,
see. Another
the
get these
camera.
spammers. This is Yevgenia.
And they all have
Gracheva.
Russian names. It's funny.
It's probably because they. I don't know. Yeah, but it's in the links. Yeah, it's so we have three minutes left. We're pushing it here. 3 minutes. We're have a full 1:30 1 hour 3-minute live stream. Yeah, thanks, David. We have bots, all right. We sometimes get bot comments, but you'll see a cool video soon. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to pump out like for a while as of late. It's been like editing. Yeah, it's been editing like one video a week. It's cool if you have like 1 million subscribers. It's difficult to push out because we're working full time. Like we don't have the luxury of just editing and filming nonstop. So like right now we haven't done anything new to film. So we just have to figure out some things to film for you. I don't know if we can keep doing like once a week right now because I don't have much to film. But if we get a van, you'll see cool things. Maybe like little quick 5-minute videos. But yeah, just gotta. Sometimes I get exhausted. I'm like, oh my gosh, another week I pump out videos. We haven't done much, so it's all right. I'll film me eating pizza. I'll film Natasha filming me eating pizza.
Yeah, we're supposed to check it out. This one restaurant that we were waiting for booking because they were so busy, and it has it's actually a Harry Potter restaurant.
It's the Splintered Wand in
Yes,
Seattle.
and it's amazing. The building that they choose for that restaurant, it just look like you're like in England.
Yeah,
And
There's-
it's epic. Like from the
There's
doors
skeletons
that
in
they
there,
choose
potions.
to the doorknobs that all like from bronze,
Yeah.
you know, with
They make
it's amazing. So
they
that's
make
something
wizard
we're-
wands in there.
we'll see. We booked it for 4 people,
Yeah.
and we were thinking maybe our friends
So
will
we
come,
have a
but
busy February. We have
we're not
that.
sure yet if our friend's gonna make it. So
The Harry Potter bar, or it's not really Harry Potter. It's a Harry Potter wizard themed bar. Drinks a huge. It's pretty wild looking. We're going to Vrenica. What's it called? The Village Players.
Oh, there's gonna be a play with Bremenski Muzikanti. It's a Bremenian musicians. It's like an old cartoon that there's a whole musical right now that's traveling.
They don't like go to San Fran and Seattle.
So we checked it out. It's supposed to be legit. We're like, okay, what is that? Like a kids play? You know? No, it's legit. Singers.
Yeah, Russian.
Costumes. So yeah, and another one is
like-
I'm very excited because
And John Green, listen up, you because I know you like Russian artists. Tell her,
and
baby.
Sergey would love that performer. She's from the group Ночные снайперы, which is night snipers. Arbenina, her last name, and I'll give you again, David. I know that you
John.
John, I'm sorry, John. John is a lot in music, and he keeps sending us different groups and stuff that he also probably will enjoy her songs. She's like a rock singer, like Zemfira, that Sergey always talks about. So she's coming also the same month, and we got the tickets. It'll be a very large venue, I think. We got like tickets somewhere very on top.
Yeah, but it'll be fun though.
Yeah, so I don't know if we can stream there, but since we're very back, we might. Who knows? I don't know if we would have our huge gimbal there, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But that's what's happening for the concerts or
The Night Witches. I haven't read a book in a while. I'm a bad person. I haven't read many books. I put them in my Amazon cart.
No, you did read this whole book. You told me the one that's about
2 years ago.
But still, I'm
People
like
read books
amazed.
like 20 a year. I'm
but
bad.
you read a lot of other things like articles and stuff.
I read art. Yeah, this is why
That counts, I guess.
my vocabulary is good, awesome. Wow, that's great. That's all good. It's fine. I hope that book is great for you, David. Harry Potter, we miss out a lot on, and
we bought some nice Harry Potter with illustrations.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring one.
Sure.
I mean, I just love books, so
Okay.
and Harry Potter only watched one.
There's one.
But
I think they were like
so
this.
that's one of them. You can open up and show it.
So
Look at this.
this
beauty.
is Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. Now this is new. This is the second one. First one? I don't know.
I think it's in the bedroom, but you can.
Yeah,
open
this is
up
book number
and-
2. It says year 2 on the side.
Oh yeah, 2 is also
Check
just came
this out.
So
It's a color. You can't.
you
Color
can
illustrated.
mostly, like open up.
There's a wherever that is. Muggle. Text John the name.
You open more like those
There we go.
ones that you
Oh.
see the whole thing is
It's,
like
I'll use it. Yeah, so this is a pop-up. I don't want to wreck it. I haven't done it yet, but
I think it's haven't even been
yeah,
popped up.
it pops up. It's
Yeah,
wild.
It's amazing, yeah.
Like this one here. You can see this right here.
The whole tree
Wait.
is open
Oh, here.
like this.
So that
So
tree.
yeah,
Like it's a pop-up book. It's an intricate book. It's like I think it's like $25, $30 if you want it. But
we're little
Those
kids.
colors.
Sorry, guys.
at the like Harry Potter, like it's an illustrated book with pop-ups. This one is I don't really touch it. It's so nice looking, but it's a Gryffindor dragon.
And this is the second
And you can
one.
pop out things and do cool things with it. Like I'll close it. I don't want to break it.
So it's almost like pretty much like collectible.
It is.
When
$38.
I have
$38.
my nephew or niece over, I might read them. But one thing is, my sister's very, she might not like me reading Harry Potter to her kids. She's very protective of.
I'll tell. Sorry, Night Snipers for John.
Night Snipers, yeah.
Yeah, I love pop-up books. Things that keep my attention. I'm happy because I'm bored of this book. So like the first chapter, I'm good, but then
Yeah, Crystal, pretty amazing. Check it out. This was the second one, and I think it just came out. The second one. I was picking up the first one, and the second one came out. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm spending some money here.
Yeah, but it's fun. I can see how Sergey goes on and on because you just come up with new topics.
It's like you're basically like always say goodbye in a French way, Or is it French way when they say goodbye but they never leave?
We call that Irish goodbye. Irish goodbye.
Okay.
No, sorry. The Irish goodbye is when you just like bounce. Like
French, I think. French is like when you keep saying goodbye but you're still around. Yeah.
Goodbye. But yeah, we should.
What's the Russian goodbye then?
Пока.
No, I mean
Пока,
Russians
пока.
like that would be like say goodbye, but
A
as
drink
well,
for
so
you.
they probably never leave.
No, it's because you just all you BF together. It's good. But we thank you all for watching. It kind of goes. So we probably should hit the Dusty Trail right now. It's only 9:45 for us, but we got things to do, which involve me finding food, having guilt for spending 30 hours for food at night, and I don't know. We don't watch much. I don't feel like watching Netflix now. I'll probably just watch YouTube streams. So we'll see. But we thank you all. I thank you all for watching, Tasha.
Thank you guys. It was nice to have you in our cozy home on this Saturday. There's our fish over there somewhere. His name is Friendship. He's a betta.
Friendship too.
He's hanging out over there.
Yeah, so we're just hanging out and we're just gonna be here. So it's good. Have a great night. We'll go. Ready? Crystal and Sunshine and I'm Ronnie and John and Todd.
Sergey and
Sergey.
Crystal, Sunshine Girl.
Get all here.
I'm Ronnie.
I'm Ronnie. David. Sorry, David got you. The spammers.
Spammers.
Christine K. Thank you, Christine K. A Plus was here earlier.
Yeah, she left earlier. But anyways, you guys, all of you are amazing. Thank you.
Alright, we got. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, paka paka. Sit down and eat. Paka paka. Sit down and let it eat.
Dad, all
Say.
love and prayers in
Yeah.
your situation. Chat about that more, okay? Hang in there.
Paka drugs. Drug?
Друзья.
Paka
Oh, there's
drugzia.
more. Друзья.
Drugzia. We're gonna hit the end button. It's been real.
Спокойной ночи.
Good night. Wave. Wave. Alright. Here, Tasha, let. No.
Where you press?
Oh, right there. End.
Oh, I don't know where you press it.
Later. Bye. Peace. Hit it. Ready? 3, 2, end it. Hit for me. I'll start recording. Alright, end it. That's what I say.